What if I could tell you, before you even hit record, if your next video was going to flop or go viral? What if I could tell you which idea will generate more views, subscribers, or even sales? Well, that's my reality right now. I'm going to show you an AI tool that literally gives me X-ray vision into what's actually performing on YouTube right now. Most creators create content hoping something sticks. They get better over time, but it's a long and hard process. I want it to be laser focused early on with what's actually driving results, so then I can just create more of what's working. So let's start with my favorite feature, outliers. An outlier is a video that explodes in views compared to everything else on that channel. Think of it like this. If a channel averages 10k views, an outlier gets 100k, 500k, or even 1 million views. It's the anomaly that breaks the pattern. Imagine a heartbeat monitor. Most videos create a steady and flat rhythm, then suddenly you get this huge spike, resulting in a massive increase in viewers and subscribers for your channel. That spike is your outlier. It's the video that hits a nerve. It grabs the algorithm's attention and gets you out of small channel hell. So we collect all that data across thousands of different channels so we can finally break out ideas and then recreate them. Here's how it works. I log into ViewsMax and head to the outliers section. There we can see a list of videos with their outlier scores. We can search by adding a term here and set some parameters to search by. I like to search for small channels that have posted in the last year. Then we know it's really relevant. And just like that, you have a list of winning ideas to base your next video on. Here we can see this one has done really well. It's getting a high outlier score. That will work nicely for my next video. Now we've got the topic nailed down, I need to create a thumbnail. Here's the problem though. I didn't initially know which colors will actually grab attention, which images work best for my niche, and what styles would convert into clicks. There's a whole science to thumbnails that takes years to master. And even if I tried to learn it, I'd be spending hours on Canva or Photoshop when I know scripting and shooting is a much more valuable use of my time. Then there's the cost. Hiring a full-time designer, that's thousands per month. Using a marketplace, $50 per thumbnail, multiple versions to test. Suddenly you're dropping hundreds per video before you even know if it'll work. I wanted to reduce the cost so I could iterate quickly and create more content. So I developed a process to recreate winning thumbnails from scratch. Let me show you how simple this is. I start by finding a thumbnail that's already proven to work. Once I have that, I just input the link here and tell it what I would like to change. And within a couple of minutes, I've got this. And what if I want to change something? No problem. I just tell it exactly what needs to change, and within less than a minute, I have an updated thumbnail. Then I can flip between the different versions to see which one I like best. My click-through rate has jumped 2% since using it, which might not sound like much, but that's thousands of extra views every single month. The next biggest hurdle for me was script writing. When I started out, I had no idea what I was doing. I thought writing down the most valuable things I could think of would be an amazing script. Even if I just help people in the best way possible, that should work, right? I was wrong. Viewers need to be taken on a journey. They need to hear their pain points and tease the solution before the big reveal. Great script writing is a dart. Now I've found a way to essentially get a professional script written almost for free. I start by finding a video in my niche that's absolutely crushing it. It's usually the ones that are getting high engagement. I input that into ViewsMax along with my topic, and it gets to work doing all the research. Something that would have taken me weeks before is now down to a couple of minutes. It then uses the initial script, structure, pacing, hooks, payoffs, but with my topic and the latest research. These scripts are better than 90% of what I see out there. I still edit them a little bit, but even beginners can go from a C to a B+. And here's what I love the most. ViewsMax isn't trying to make me sound like a robot. It uses my voice, my style, and my humor, and then automatically generates a script sounding just like me, just more focused and structured. It's not copying and pasting AI slop. The AI content reviews feature has transformed my old content. I connect my channel, click review, and ViewsMax analyzes the title and thumbnail, telling me what to improve. With ViewsMax, I can even track and determine which piece of content is generating me sales, email signups, calls, all that good stuff businesses care about. I use that data to guide everything I do. This helps inform my titles, my thumbnails, and even my scripts. Here's how it works. I add a landing page in ViewsMax, create tracking links for each different piece of content, and then I watch as the views and sales come in. I use this data to inform me on what to do and what to create next. I can now see the data for thousands of different videos over millions of views to see exactly what works. If I want to generate more sales, great. I have a list of top performing pieces of content, and it's usually not the ones that get the most views. If I want to focus on my email list, then I just sort by that here. Once I've decided on what the goal is for my next piece of content, I can use that to generate topics and ideas. ViewsMax is my unfair advantage. While other creators are guessing what'll work, I have data-driven insights. While they're spending hours and thousands of dollars on their content, I'm generating options in minutes. While they're writing scripts from scratch, I've got a solid foundation ready to customize. I can just reuse that again and again and again. This AI doesn't just help with content creation, it's teaching me what works. And after using ViewsMax for a couple of months, I started noticing patterns. My audience responds to specific hooks, certain styles, and particular content structures. The AI is basically coaching me now. I'm becoming a better creator while it's doing all the heavy lifting. AI isn't too early to be useful. It's incredible right now, and it's only going to get better. If you're not implementing it into your channel, you're joining the I'll get into late club. You need to start now, so when AI levels up, you already know how to use it. And when it levels up again, your systems just get better automatically. The future isn't AI replacing creators, it's AI handling the grunt work, so we can focus on the creative stuff that actually matters. The human element is still so critical. I review everything. I add my personality and make the final decisions, but ViewsMax does all the heavy lifting. So where do you start? Try ViewsMax today. I'm certain you'll see the benefit. Create a thumbnail, write a script, see how it feels. Use the Chrome extension next time you're in YouTube Studio. If you want to grow your channel faster, work smarter, and stop wasting time on videos that flop, you need ViewsMax. The creators who adopt AI will dominate, and everyone else will just be playing catch up. So check out ViewsMax, level up your content, and I'll see you in the next video.